broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we'll walk it out and move mountains. We can walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, all we need is hope. Without we have each other, and without we have each other, and we'll rise, and we'll rise up, we'll rise. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise 1,000 times again.
Thank you. That was lovely. Such courage and talent. I could learn from her. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sonia Carbonell. Yeah, good morning. And I'm your board member in service this morning. I am the secretary on the board. I've got some announcements we can get through here. So our first announcement, the drumming circle is today. So after service in the history room about noon, it'll get started. So you can just walk out this door, go to the left, maybe stop, have some coffee and a treat on the way, and enjoy the drumming circle. Next up, we've got a reverend swap. Now that's going to be fun, I think. I'm looking forward to hearing. It's always kind of nice to hear different folks come and speak. We'll miss you, Brenda, but it's okay. So next week we will be reverend swapping. Reverend Brenda will be speaking at Second Unitarian Church, and we will have a talk with Reverend Juniper Meadows. Okay, now we've got our Mindful Makers Market, which is the 22nd from 10 to 4. So come check us out, the local vendors, crafters, and readers. So it's a nice mix of folks you get to check out. And there will be a variety of treasures if you bring in non-perishable food to donate to the food pantry. Your name will be going into a raffle for a prize basket with items from some of the vendors. So that's neat. Now, Circulation Day, our big event of the year, I think. So it's August the 29th, so mark your calendars and clean out your closets, drawers, cupboards. This is your opportunity to release what no longer serves you and maybe find something new that does. There are still a few time slots to fill for volunteering. We could always use additional help. Sign-ups are at the Blast or the cafe booth around the corner out and to the left. And what else? There's no fee. No, it's Circulation Day, so we give away freely, and if you want to drop something off freely, it's a lovely exchange of energy. It's really nice. A lot of people get a lot of great stuff out of it. So drop-off times are on the screen or on the flyers hanging around. If you have any plastic baggies or containers, please bring them in for people to take home their new treasures. I've got some additional information, too, on Circulation Day. If you can help sort all the donated items the week before, we're going to have some time for volunteers to come in and help with that. And so check out the schedule on the unityomaha.org website. In addition, help us promote the event. So you get to promote the event for us. There's flyers available today located in the back of the sanctuary. So on your way out, grab one and hang one on your favorite coffee shop, or you go to a yoga studio, or anywhere you think that people might appreciate this information. I went once to the public library, and I hung a poster there. So, yeah, hopefully we can get you to help us out with that. What number was that? 5? Okay. New member class, 5 principles. That starts September the 1st, Tuesday at 11:30, and in person or on Zoom or 7 p.m. Zoom only. So there's a lot of options. Class is on the 5 principles. Can find the book in the bookstore or other retailers. And this class is open to anyone new wanting to become a member or anyone wanting a refresher. And pet ministry. They're doing a raffle basket for fundraising. It is a Husker party basket with all kinds of goodies in it, including a $50 gift card to Pizza Hut. One for $1 or $5 for $6. You can purchase your tickets at the booth again. The booth is a popular place, guys. They will be drawing the winner at the Makers Market August the 22nd. All right. And Brenda, you had something?
I just want to, everybody see the new chairs that you're sitting in? So I just want to thank the 7 people that came to help us unload 300 chairs. It was a very big, and Sonia was one of them. It was a huge monumental task, but we got it done. We got them all set up. So they're here. We do have old chairs, a lot of old chairs for sale. For you guys, it's for members, for people who come to Unity, it's $5. But we are going to open it to the public probably on Monday for $10 a piece. So if anybody wants a chair, please let me know, and we'll go ahead and get that set up for you. But again, thank you for the people who helped us get the chairs off of the truck. Okay, I got to get my... Yes, I will be doing that at the end. But thank you for reminding me. All right. So right now it's our time for meditation and prayer. So those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook, thank you for being with us today. We see you, we appreciate you, and we feel your energy. And for those of you here in the sanctuary, there are meditation pillows in the back if you feel so inclined. Otherwise, go ahead and make yourselves comfortable, relax, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And so getting into this connection of just feeling our bodies, our feet on the floor, our bodies in the chairs, in the couches, wherever you might be, the meditation pillow, and just breathing. Feeling that air go in and out of your lungs. Dropping into this time and space right here and right now. Setting aside anything that might be weighing heavy on your mind or on your heart. Because right now we are connecting with that divine, with our higher self. Getting back to that relationship or establishing that relationship. And so as we get into this time, think about your favorite place to be. Wherever you feel that peace, wherever you feel that wonder, that relaxation. The awe. And take a look around at your favorite place. What really makes this so special to you? Is it the colors? Is it the crisp air? Is it the sunshine, clouds, rain? Maybe a lake, maybe a pond, maybe the ocean. Whatever it is for you, be there. Take a look around. And as you breathe into that space, remind yourself that you are part of that. There is no separation between you and your favorite space. For the divine is everywhere, in everyone and everything. Check how you feel in this space. Is it just being peaceful? Is there happiness? Relaxation? Do you feel awe or wonder? Maybe it's just a chance to let go, to have no responsibilities, to have no negative feelings, just be. Let us now be in our favorite space and immerse ourselves in the silence. In the silence where we can rest, where we can get centered and reset ourselves, where we can remind ourselves that this important relationship between the divine and us is so important, so necessary. And so we're grateful for this time to be able to be with, to be, and to remind ourselves that this is always who we are, always a part of. And so as you slowly come back to this room, thank your favorite space for being there. Give gratitude to each and everything you see, feel, smell, and hear. And remind yourself that you can always come back to this place, for it never leaves. And so we come back to Unity of Omaha, to the sanctuary, to the energy of the here and now, in whatever way suits you. Maybe it's wiggling your fingers and toes, or taking a deep breath in and out. And as you open up your eyes or return your gaze to the space here, remind yourself that you are divine. And so it is.
Good morning. My name is Amy, and I am honored to serve as your prayer chaplain today. One of the things I love about Unity is that I'm not just learning about what I believe in, but how to live by what I believe. And it's giving me the tools to live every day, following, practicing the principles. And that's what I loved about this reading yesterday in the Daily Word. And it is as follows. Divine order is the real words are going to come out in just a second. All right, let's go with the real words. Divine order is unfolding perfectly in my life. I believe divine intelligence permeates all existence and always works for good. Even in the most challenging circumstances, God is present. Out of chaos, new creations emerge. I place my faith in the limitless wisdom of Spirit, knowing I am immersed in an ocean of creative energy that supports my highest good. When I face uncertainty or confusion, I turn within and rest in the stillness. Grounded in Spirit, I am equipped to meet life with clarity and strength. I release worries and anxious thoughts, trusting the unfolding of divine order in my life and in the world around me. With a grateful heart, I say yes to divine timing. confident that my steps are guided and all things are working together for good.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. And then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. I was strong. I learned how to get along, and so you're back. Out of space, I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. I know just one second you'll be back to bother me. Go now, go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Do you think I crumble? Do you think I lay down and die? No, 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 I will survive. And as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, and I got all my life to give. I'll survive, I will survive. Hey, hey. Take all the shape I had, not to fall apart. Though I try hard, many pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high. You see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person, still in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go now, go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Do you think I crumble? Do you think I lay down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. And as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, and I got all my love to give. And I'll survive, I will survive. Hey, hey.
It's always so nice to have Janie with us. Thank you. All right. I am Reverend Brenda Peters, and my pronouns are she and her. Who is here for the first time? If you would just raise your hand so we can acknowledge you. Thank you. Yay. All right. And then so also I can tell you that they make me do jokes. They make me. And I say, okay. So where do Volkswagens go when they get old? The old Volkshome. That was all right. What's an astronaut's favorite part of a computer? The space bar. Yeah, I love it when people get it. Okay, I thought that was funny. All right. Well, here, maybe you like this one. Why does Snoop Dogg use an umbrella? For Dizzle. All right. Never mind then. Maybe I won't be doing jokes anymore. I got to do them, I guess. Okay. Yay. All right. So today we're going to be talking about validating your growth. This came about because of a reading in this book, and this book is Forgiving and Moving On, Daily Affirmations. It's by, I think it's Tyann Dayton. Anyway, it was a reading that I read, and it really hit me. And then it came into that a lot of us don't validate our growth. A lot of times when you come into Unity of Omaha, you're seeking, you're looking for something different. You know, your old beliefs are not really hitting it for you. You're not aligned with your old beliefs. And so some people call this deconstruction of faith. Some people call it the dark night of the soul. It doesn't matter what you call it. It just to acknowledge that this is where I'm at in my life. And so a lot of times we start taking classes, we start doing things, you know, and sometimes there's this, we call it in Unity, chemicalization. So like, here's your old beliefs and here's your new beliefs, and they're butting up against each other, creating friction. And sometimes that friction could be, you know, it could come out in various ways. So it could be anger, it could be frustration, it could be you getting fatigued or tired. It could you be getting sick. I always tell about the first year in ministerial school. All of us in the class got sick at one point because all the information we were getting and coming in, some of us still had some baggage from the past that we had to let go of and we had to process and go through. So we do all this work, but then we never validate our growth. We never really go, yeah, that's a lot. We never think about it like that. Charles Fillmore, who is one of our co-founders of Unity, talks in his book Prosperity, as children outgrow their clothes, we outgrow our ideals and ambitions, I've got Amy's disease, whatever that is, our horizons of life as we advance. There must be a constant elimination of the old to keep pace with this growth. When we cling to the old ideals, we hinder our advance or stop it altogether. So this is a continuous thing that we do, is to let go of beliefs. I can tell you a lot of people, sometimes even ministers in Unity, sometimes they let go of beliefs that they've had in Unity. And that's okay too. Because in Unity, we don't tell you what to think or feel or how to be. It doesn't have to be this way. Just like God, we don't necessarily say, some people say God, some people say source, some people say universe, some people say energy, some people say love. Does not matter as long as you get the essence and the concept of what we're talking about. That's what matters. So sometimes people, ministers, doesn't matter, they let go of some things like that. And they find something else that aligns with them in Unity. And the fact that we can all be here in one room and have different thoughts and feelings and opinions is necessary to our growth. I'm going to say that. It's necessary to our growth to let others have their thoughts, feelings, opinions, and beliefs. But all of this really takes up energy for us, right? And we don't just sit and validate our growth sometimes. We don't say, wow, I did a really good job. So I'm going to read you this reading. It's called Emotional Surgery. Today I understand that when I go deep into myself, into old pain and anger, and access the fouled feelings that have been stored on my insides, I am reaching into a wounded and diseased area, and I am doing surgery in my emotional body. When I release these feelings therapeutically, I am draining toxins and infections out of my body. This is as dramatic to my being as any kind of surgery and is potentially as life-saving. I will care for myself in a special and tender way. If I am drained and a little sore inside, I will understand that I have undergone a curative procedure, and I will give myself the time I need to recover. I understand what emotional surgery entails. And from Ralph Waldo Emerson, there's this quote: "Sanity is very rare. Everyone has a dash of madness." That hit me really hard because anyone who knows me, I don't stop growing. I don't stop learning. I don't stop looking at my own emotional inside stuff. And recently I started going to a Reiki master who is working on ancestral things inside of me. And then also I am seeing an emotional wellness coach, and I see a therapist. That's a lot of work. But here I am going, let's just do this, because it inspires me. It helps me in every area of my life. I just keep going and just keep learning and just keep doing and soaking all this in and everything. And it didn't hit until I read that, and also until I had the Reiki and the emotional wellness coach the same week, that I went, oh, wait, what is going on? Because I still want to run like this. It's necessary for me to keep running. But it's not possible when you do this kind of work. When you do deep inner work, you have to take a beat. You have to let it sink in. You have to take care of yourself. Self-care was one of the biggest things that they said in ministerial school, and they still say it, which I'm very grateful for. However, they did not teach me how to unload chairs from a semi. Just saying, if they see this. That needs to be a class. But doing this work is deep, and it's important. For those of you who have recently come into Unity, and maybe also for those who are about to take class with me, take a breath. Because even coming in through these doors, you realize that this is a different space. And sometimes that might bump up to your old beliefs. But doing something for yourself to validate your growth, to say, hey, I'm still coming. I'm still learning. I'm learning things differently. I'm not maybe saying anymore, that's woo-woo. I'm taking care of myself as I go through this process. It's so important. That's why I also like to throw out there during class, and this inevitably always ruffles somebody's feathers. Because I say, nobody knows the truth. We align with things that feel right. We align with things that I can believe in that. But nobody really knows the truth. And we probably won't until we, transition, until we die. And maybe not even then. So you do the best you can with what you have today and where you're at. But to validate and to do a lot of self-care while you're going through this process is extremely important. Validating your growth is extremely important. I know that there are times that you also, when you're validating your growth, It might not feel right. It might not feel okay. How many of us really like to say, I'm doing a great job? Yeah, I didn't think so. So, or pat yourself on the back. How many of us really like to do that? Because we've been taught for so long that we're wrong, that we're bad, that we're not worthy, that we're not okay unless we do XYZ, or unless we buy XYZ, or unless we think XYZ. To actually stop and give yourself some credit is huge. It's huge. And it also models to other people that they can do the same. Now, is there an extreme? Of course there is. Of course. There's extremes. Every life is a spectrum. And what we want to do is get to right here. So, of course, there's an extreme of, hey, I'm doing really well. Ah, look at this. Look at me doing this and this and this. And look at how fabulous I am. But I can almost guarantee that none of you really go out and say that. I can almost guarantee that it's the other way. Well, I'm not worthy. I don't know anything. Yeah, I've been doing this stuff, but it doesn't really matter. No, it does. It does matter. Because when you grow, you facilitate somebody else going, oh, wow, that's really cool what you're doing. I want to grow too. That's exactly how I found the Reiki master I did, because Alicia knows her and told me all these wonderful things that she was learning about herself. And I'm like, wow, I want to do that too. I want to grow. If Alicia did not say that, and, we were talking about growth, and if she did not talk about any of that, then I wouldn't have never known. And I would have never been able to say to you, this is what I'm experiencing. As long as you stay in the middle of that spectrum, you're going to be okay. But saying, and you don't have to say it every time you see somebody, hey, did you know I'm growing? Hey, did you know I'm growing? Hey, guess what? I'm growing. And then turn around and say, Reverend Brenda said I should say, hey, I'm growing. You don't have to say that, because if you are, you can say it once, and then your actions will show that. If you're a Jesus fan, if Jesus is your homeboy, remember Jesus did that. When he would heal somebody, he would say, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. And part of that reason wasn't because he didn't want them to go, oh my God, this is great, or take it in, or, say, yay. Because he didn't want somebody else's consciousness coming into that person that had just been healed and said, that's not possible. You're not worthy. How could that happen? And Jesus was very humble, it's true. And, we can only guess, because the Bible is not a very, what do I say? It's not, we don't know. We don't know if that's really what Jesus did and said, right? So we can metaphysically interpret it like we do here at Unity of Omaha. So we can metaphysically interpret through all of the writings, coming across that Jesus was humble. But at the same time, we know that Jesus had a human side. So we do know that probably more than likely Jesus said, yeah, this is cool, and I'm really happy what's happening. And I'm happy you're learning and following me and listening, and this is great. So validating your growth is important. Make sure that you do it, but make sure that you are also doing self-care. And for those of you that are new to Unity and you're getting new to the theology, to the wording, to any of it, just breathe. Breathe. Because we're not shoving this down your throat. Take what you like and leave the rest. Take what you like and leave the rest. Because the most important thing here at Unity of Omaha is that we connect with each other, that we learn and we grow together. So that we can all evolve in our own space, in our own time, in our own way. Namaste. If you have been supported by Unity of Omaha, please consider supporting us. We know that you have a lot of other opportunities to support a lot of organizations, but it would mean the world to us if we could still support you spiritually. So text your amount to 402-543-5339 or go to the website unityomaha.org and click on that donate button, or by the mail or also by the QR code. And for those of you who are in the sanctuary, when you come up here to give your love offering, please make sure that you take an affirmation. And even if you don't, or if you've given digitally, please come up here and take one, because this is a universe's message to you. And today is, I prosper wherever I turn. Let's all say the prosperity affirmation together. I welcome abundance into every area of my life.
I see you out there jamming. Good morning, everybody. Let me try that again. Ooh, that was a little dead. Good morning, everybody. Woohoo! Hey, I want to thank everybody who came on behalf of me and my wife who came to our wedding. Thank you so much. We love y'all. Y'all rocked it. And just know that we appreciate and love each and every one. Even the ones that didn't come and you couldn't make it, no big deal. You still stuck with me, all right? All right. All right, come on, band. Y'all know how to click it? Okay, so we're still celebrating, so if y'all don't mind, put your hands together for me. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Here we go. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. But when you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere. Here I go. They say the women treat you right on Broadway, but when you're looking at them, just gives you the blues. 'Cause how you gonna make some time when all you got is one dime, and one dime won't be I'll catch a Greyhound bus from home. They all say, but they're dead wrong. I know they are. 'Cause I can play this here guitar, and I won't quit till I'm a star. Oh, yeah. I won't quit till I'm a star. I won't quit till I'm a star. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right. Yay! Woo! You're already a star. You don't have to go to Broadway. Yeah, don't. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and give gratitude for the time and talent and the ties that we've had here today, knowing that this energy of love comes into Unity of Omaha and goes out to Unity Worldwide Headquarters, Silent Unity, but most importantly, the Omaha community. And we say yes, thank you, and so it is. All right. Let's see. Today's prayer chaplain is Amy, and she will be in the Peace Chapel after service. If you do need to be held in prayer, please go see her there right after service. Also, before we do the prayer for transformation, those, again, who know Lee Calvin, who is a member of Unity of Omaha, she did transition. And we will be having her celebration of life service next Sunday after service, 1 o'clock. Because you got to give me time to get back here from the other place. So 1 o'clock next Sunday, we will have her celebration of life. So, and everyone can come, and please do. And there will be a lunch, yes. Do we know what? It'll be fun. It'll be a fun lunch with good food. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead, everyone, and say with me the prayer for transformation, if you would, please. The light of God is in me. The love of God moves through me. The power of God transforms me. And the presence of God is who I am. Wherever I go, God is, and all is well. Validate your growth.